Welcome to our channel arivinte pranayini. Love the knowledge and possess the knowledge. Today I am going to give you some tips about the examination which is going to be conducted for Indira Gandhi Open University students. MEG 7 Indian English Literature, and the examination will be on 7th October 2020 Wednesday 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. As a first step, I'm going to give you some ideas about question paper pattern. First question will be explain with reference to the context, and you will be provided some poem lines. 7 questions will be there, and out of which you have to answer 4 questions, and you are directed to answer it about 150 words. That means one sheet, 2 sides of the answer paper or answer book, and for each questions you will be rewarded 5 marks, and a total 4 into 5 20 marks. So the first question, how it looks like, I will show you. This is the question paper of 2019 December. Explain with reference to the context any 4 of the following passage 150 words. It is clearly shown like this, and you have given A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That means 7 questions, and out of which you must answer 4. And the next question will be from 2 to 5 essay questions, and 8 questions will be there. That means 4 questions will be there, and along with that you will be provided or questions like this. Decimal Rajanan's Untouchable provides a viable solution to the eradication of untouchability, and also or questions discuss the issue of form in Rajarau's Kantapura. Likewise, you will be provided. So altogether you will get 8 questions, and you have to write 4 questions, and you are set that you have to write at least 450 words. In some question paper it is shown like 450 words, and that is on December 2018, and in some question papers it is 500 words, and that is in June 2017. So you have to write like 450 or 500 words, and to understand it you must write at least 3 sheets. That means 6 sides of the answer paper or answer book. So 20 marks each, and 4 into 20 80 marks. So altogether 80 plus this 20 100 marks. So this is the pattern of the examination. And the next step is to identify major questions. That means you have in your textbook there are 4 or 5 important books, and that is Mulkraj Anand's Untouchable, that is a novel, and also Rajarau's Kantapura novel, and the other is Clear Light of Day, that is also a novel, Salman Rushdie's Midnight Children novel, then Mahesh Dattani's Tara, that's a play. You can choose which of the portions you will be you would like to select, and if I choose, I will be going for these 3 questions, and that is Mulkraj Anand's Untouchable, and Dasha is Clear Light of Day, Mahesh Dattani's Tara. I am not saying that Salman Rushdie's Midnight Children and also Rajarau's Kantapura is not that much important. Everything is important. In these 5 questions are important, but if you study these 3 questions, that means these 3 portions, and you can write the 3 important questions. Salman Rushdie's Midnight Children and also Rajarau's Kantapura is little bit difficult to study, that's why I am just leaving it. And the remaining portion is poetry, then non-fictional prose and short stories. when we analyze the poems which the IGNO have been asking for the students since 2008, I have got 35 questions, that means 35 poems. I know that to learn every poems, these 35 poems is almost impossible, but we can select the poems which are very much easy, and the number of repetition it is shown here. An introduction is asked for almost 13 times. Then Sita by Torudat 11 times. Then To India My Native Land, Henry Dorosio's poem 10 times. Love and Death, Sarojini Naidu 10 times. Background Casually, Nissim Ezekiel's 9 times. Enterprise from the same author, Nissim Ezekiel 8 times. Life and Death, Sri Aurobindo 7 times. Dawn at Puri, Jayant Mahapatra 7 times. Exile 2, R. Parthasarathis poem 7 times. Rumination, K.K.N. Daruwalla 7 times. Then The Harp of India, Henry Darosio's poem 6 times. Then Torudat's poem The Lotus 5 times. Then A Tree, Sri Aurobindo's poem 5 times. My Grandmother's House, Kannada's poem 5 times. Love poem for a Wife 1, A.K. Ramanujan 5 times. A River, A.K. Ramanujan 5 times. The Bus, Arun Kolatkar 5 times. Bride of Fire, Sri Aurobindo's 4 times. Then The Golden Light, Sri Aurobindo's 4 times. Our Casuarina Tree, Torudat's poem 4 times. Trial, R. Parthasarathis poem 4 times. I think you can select out of these 35. You must at least try to understand the most repeated questions like this, up to 5. Then you have to go through these poems. I think these are not that much difficult poems, especially Sita introduction, this Love and Death, Life and Death by Sri Aurobindo, and Love and Death by Sarojini Naidu is clearly explained in my channel. You can go through it, and you can have a clear understanding of these 2 poems. But the remaining, you can go through it, and if there is any questions or any help you needed, please let me know about it. This list I will be providing in the description. Non-fictional prose. When I go through the question papers from June 2008 to till 2019 December, I have got almost 24 questions, and I have listed here. You can get the link from my description portion, and some of the questions have repeated several times, and so you must at least go through all of these questions. That means Gandhiji's Hindu Swaraj, and Hindu Swaraj is an important topic, and you just collect some of the information concerning this Hindu Swaraj, and Hindu Swaraj as a post-colonial text, and also Hindu Swaraj view on education. These questions are asked by the IGNO, so you have to be sure that this topic is an important one. And also Amitav Ghosh, as a travel writer, as a travelogue, you have to study that, and Nehru's prose style for 3 times, and Shiva, that means dancing of Shiva, what is the symbolic facts behind this legend. All these are asked for 3 times, and the remaining question you can get from the link. Next portion is short stories. the most important question or most repeated question is from Gajar Halwa. So you must be sure that you know the story and something about this story, short story. And the second important one is miracle. Then also an astrologer's day, the fourth daughter. The remaining portions, you just be sure that at least these 10 short stories you know very well about it, at least the story, and you can write something about it. So the this also will be provided in the description. Now the time to discuss about the most important question, Untouchable. Mulkraj Anand's Untouchable, and that is a must question, and you have to go through all of these 14 questions they have been asking for since 2008 to 2019 December. So you must be very much sure about all of these questions. What is the solution to the eradication of untouchability? 4 times. Gandhi's influence 4 times. Narrative techniques 2 times. And likewise you must be very much sure that how the author constructed the plot, what is a modern novel, what is a social novel, and what is a question of caste in this novel, what is the structure of this novel. Likewise you have to prepare small paragraphs, and joining all these paragraphs you must prepare an essay based on these 14 questions, and you can easily write the essay, and in the next examination, that is on October 7th, you can easily get the 20 marks. And the next important question is Clear Light of Day by Anita Desai, and there you can find 16 different questions, and you must be aware about all of these questions. You just prepare small paragraphs, that means auto characterization, how the characterization was done by Anita Desai, how beautifully she has done that, and what is the relation between Bim and Tara, what are the difference of personalities. Likewise all of the questions. Then next one is Kantabura. You can find 14 questions, and in that also the role of Murthy is very much important, the role of woman character is important, what is the features of narrative techniques, or what is the narrative technique of Kantabura, and all of these questions you must be aware about. What should I write for this question? Likewise you prepare an essay. Then Midnight's Children, narrative techniques, use of magic realism, then characterization, theme, all are listed here. Then you can find Tara, major themes, and treatment of gender, important of family. Likewise 11 questions are there. So which I should prefer, that's your selection. You can select Untouchable, Clear Light, Kantapura, Midnight's Children, and Tara. Out of these 5 different portions, you must select 3 of them, and I think I have listed before that Clear Light of Day, Untouchable, and Tara will be very much easy to study. And if you are excited to know what is Midnight's Children, that book has got Booker. So if you are confident enough, you can go for Midnight's Children and Kandapura also, but you must study 3 out of these 5 questions. Thank you for watching this video. May God bless you all.